Welcome back to Real Killers. Please like and subscribe as we make our way through another Watts case video.
We did it again. I like that shirt. Really?
Really?
That's awesome. So pink means...
That's just a test.
I know. It just says the pink is going to be girls.
I don't know. Just a test.
That's awesome. Guess when you want to, it happens.
You did? You want to jump like that? Life of the party? No, I'm putting it right here. Okay, well, alright, it's right here. Are you going to try to jump on me? Yes? Okay, phone's right there. The monster. She doesn't stop. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Amy. Hi, Christina. Oh my gosh. You guys have been keeping me so incredible. Hey, don't sit on your sister, please. Okay. Cece, stand up. Incredibly busy and truly, grateful for all of you guys. The girls, Bella has been helping me. Can you guys see this amazing craziness over here? But you guys have been keeping me incredibly busy. I am so excited. Hold on, I gotta catch C. Oh, jeez. Oh, watch out, Cece's trying to jump. Oh my. This is my life. Don't jump. Not slept all day, and she's about to try to jump onto the couch and get hurt. Cece? Truly blessed. Thanks, Brittany. I love you too. I love all of you guys. Santa's here, but the kids are freaking out. Hey, Santa, where's your phone?
The prison yard is an opportunity for inmates to catch some fresh air, get a little exercise, socialize. A lot can happen in the yard, but when things are calm, inmates will pass kites so valued information can get to inmates in separate units. If an inmate tries to run from a debt by requesting PC or sending help me kites to COs, seasoned inmates or shot callers will put the word out. Might take a couple months, but it will catch up. You can run, but you can't hide. In prison, an inmate must demand respect, or it could be a very bad experience. It's hard enough to deal with being confined, but to have to do it with a bunch of career criminals who don't respect you, an inmate will definitely be a target for abuse. I'm hearing Chris Watts is in general population. I'm almost certain it isn't under a normal setting, meaning he isn't in a regular unit. He wouldn't last an hour. Chris Watts is being protected under close watch while on his work details. Chris has support from many admirers. His family is in close contact with him, making sure he stays headstrong, doing their best to muddy the waters, giving Chris a sense of hope so that maybe one day there will be light at the end of the tunnel. He is her only son, you know. Karma always finds a way to balance things out. In the aftermath of the tragic murders committed by Chris Watts in 2018, one figure who became a focal point of speculation and intrigue is Nicole Kessinger, the woman with whom Watts was having an affair. Despite her cooperation with law enforcement and her decision to distance herself from Watts, Kessinger found herself at the center of numerous conspiracy theories circulating online. Many people suggest Kessinger played a more significant role in the than she has admitted, citing inconsistencies in her statements and behavior. It's not uncommon for high-profile cases like this to attract a range of conspiracy theories. However, it's essential to rely on evidence and facts rather than speculation and rumor. In the years since the tragedy, Kessinger has largely remained out of the public eye, seeking to rebuild her life away from the spotlight and the relentless scrutiny of the media and online communities. I myself strongly believe that NK played a significant role in the tragic events. Her behavior and response to investigators during interviews spoke volumes. She found it difficult to say Shanann's name. When she did say her name, her hand gesture was in a choking position. Nicole had 6 weeks to fill Chris's head with fantasies and ideas. She seemed to conveniently forget details about phone conversations with the offender, only coming forward to police after learning that Tony Husky, a manager at Anadarko, informed police about the affair and emails between the two. Edward of Behind Criminal Minds described her best when he called her a wolf in sheep's clothing. In his independent investigation of NK, he revealed some interesting information. He uncovered NK's arrest of December 9th in 2006, when she had one charge of underage drinking, possession, consumption, her second offense, and these cases were dismissed. Her cases seem to have been dropped without any repercussion. Edward, who has a background in law with credible resources, uncovers shocking history about NK while she was still a minor, committing a violent crime with a knife when she was only 16 years old. She was arrested with charges dismissed. The court records are sealed due to her being a minor, but he was able to find a public statement from a family that knew her. My wife and I were close family friends with her parents. Our children grew up with theirs. Nicole was always a problem child, and especially so when she was a teen. I just want to say that she stabbed me in the back with a kitchen knife and was arrested and charged with the felony. However, the judge deferred the felony conviction if she could stay out of trouble. This incident divided both families, and we have not spoken since that last court appearance. This happened in 2004 or 5, I can't remember what year, in Aurora, Colorado. Anyway, she is entirely capable of being involved in the tragedy. She is a narcissist and violent. Victoria Ives asked to watch Barb and Rob's home while they were away on vacation, with instructions that Nicole, under no circumstances, was to be inside the home while they were away. My wife and Nicole's younger sister, who was staying with us, went by to get more clothes. My wife and her walked in on Nicole and a guy having oral S on the couch in the family room. After doing her best to try to remove both to no avail, she called me. Long story short, a physical altercation occurred between the male and myself, in which during the altercation she stabbed me in the back with the kitchen knife pulled from the butcher's block. My wife interceded, getting the knife away, and both fled, but both were quickly arrested after my wife called 911. You take that in with Nicole's behavior and Detective Michael Prill's report exposing her for blatantly lying to law enforcement, revealing her damning Google searches, her clear obsession with Chris, her repeated rendezvous with him, and all her contradictions that destroyed her narrative that she'd been telling since day one.
Hi. It's me. You guys just call me back when you have a chance. Bye. Hi. It's me. I miss your face. I was just calling to say hi.
Oh my gosh. What in the world was that?
Thank you so much for coming out here with me, Christopher. I'm having a wonderful time. You mean a lot to me, and I'm glad that you're having a blast. I am so out of breath.
We're all human, and we make mistakes. People work on their issues because intelligent humans understand that no one is perfect. Between June 12th of 2018 and June 20th in 2018, Nicole and Chris were early in their attraction for each other. They would send each other emails and check in with one another. Chris, thank you for being honest with me this morning. Truthfulness is so underrated in our culture. Nikki, I'm a straightforward guy. Lying just complicates things. I think you're absolutely stunning, and what I've learned about you so far, you seem like an amazing person. I hope to continue to get to know you better since we have a lot in common. Chris, agreed. It is always nice to find people you can relate to. I enjoy talking to you as well. I feel comfortable and I'm looking for someone to build a beautiful life with. Seems so simple but is so unrealistic sometimes. Build something similar to what you have done with your wife and those cute little girls. I do believe in karma, so out of respect for myself, you, and your family, I think it's best if we keep that friendship at work. By the way, I keep the conversations we have between us. Nikki, yes. A beautiful life is something that is hard to find in this world since people always seem to have an agenda for everything. I do believe in karma, so I agree with that as well. Any conversations we have will stay between us. No need to worry there. My work number is 720-9424 if you need to get a hold of me in the field. Sometimes email can be tricky with my spotty service out here. I have an early morning meeting and then I'm doing lotto for a construction crew on various sites all day. So if I don't see you tomorrow, I hope you have an amazing day. In these emails, there are some powerful statements. Nikki showing interest and not wanting Chris to look at her as a one-night stand, envious of what Chris has built with his wife and kids. She even states karma, one of my favorites, coming off as if concerned for his loyalty to his wife. Yet she opens up opportunities and Chris jumps at them, confirming to each other that they can keep a secret and keep impossibilities open. The emails confirm how much of a liar Chris is, how manipulative they both are in order to get what they want in that moment in time, throwing responsibility out the window, allowing themselves to be led by impulses, both showing a total disregard for Chris's marriage. All it would have taken was for just one of these absolute garbage individuals to call each other out, and maybe Shanann, Cece, and Nico would be alive today. The flirting and attraction towards each other turned into a disgusting act of jealousy, envy, control, lust, and lies. Their commitment to secrecy was in full display when Nicole was being interviewed by investigators. Their commitment to secrecy is why Shanann never found out. Using apps to hide conversations and living in sin for 6 weeks. Shanann trying hard. Shanann gave Chris space in hopes that he would realize how blessed he was, going to visit family, allowing Chris to work out whatever issues he was dealing with, sacrificing everything to save her marriage, willing to fight, hoping to be missed, only to be disappointed with the ultimate betrayal. Prison politics is something all inmates become a part of. Inmates serving long sentences begin to adjust to everything that goes on inside. An inmate will have a say or a voice because prison becomes home. They live there for a long period of time and will be active in prison politics. Chris Watts is not safe. He is in danger every day. I'm betting there are a lot of pissed off inmates who have their daily routines altered just so corrections officers can transport inmate Watts about the prison. If Chris isn't getting all that fan mail, I don't think he would be with us today. Many inmates who go to prison for the first time and don't have a release date or parole eligibility have a hard time coming to terms with the harsh reality of never being free again. Waking up in the middle of the night, staring at those brick blocks, the sound of keychains as the guards make their rounds. Alone with my thoughts, I had a hard time with that, and I knew I was getting out one day. I can only imagine how inmate Watts is dealing with his new reality. Inmates turn to God as a coping mechanism. When the time starts doing an inmate, it gets rough on his or her mental health. Paranoia sets in, thinking everyone wants to put a shank in them. The demons take over and an inmate will begin talking to himself. Other inmates and COs will take notice and get the shrink involved, but there is only so much they can do. And one day, that inmate won't be standing for head count. I've heard all the stories when I was at Dodge. The old heads like to talk about all the incidents that they witnessed over the years. If Chris survives and grows old in prison, he will tell his stories to the young inmates coming in. Maybe one day he will tell us what really happened that night. Maybe one day he'll reveal his accomplice and talk about the time he had a good job, a beautiful house, as a free man, with a family that loved him.
Oh, Brittany, come join us. When you move to Texas, you gotta... Hold on, Cece, like, trust fall?